During the last 10 days of January, volunteers all over the nation are handing out surveys, taking a census of the homeless population. That's our top story tonight. Good evening. It's Wednesday, January 25th. I'm Evan Moon.
And I'm Stephanie Byrne. Thanks for joining us. Today, the North Central Florida Alliance for the Homeless and Hungry launched the homeless census in our area. WUFT's Austin Landis was out there today to show us how volunteers got to work around Gainesville.
That's right.
We might not have Sarah, but President Donald Trump signed 2 executive orders today on illegal immigration, including a measure to begin building a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. It's his 6th day in office, and he's now signed a total of 12 executive actions. One action signed just a few hours ago was to begin building the promised wall along the roughly 2,000-mile U.S.-Mexico border. The other is to strip federal grant money from sanctuary cities that harbor illegal immigrants. Trump told ABC News that construction on the wall would start within months, with planning starting immediately, and that Mexico would pay back to the United States 100% of the costs. Trump is also ordering an investigation into whether illegal aliens managed to vote in the presidential race.
In an exclusive interview with NBC News, a top North Korea official says Pyongyang is ready to fire a long-range missile capable of reaching the west coast of the United States. NBC's Bill Neely reports from North Korea.
So, Stephanie, as a Floridian, I own one winter jacket and I wore it today.
Yeah, it's definitely that time of year again where you step outside, it's 40 degrees, and as soon as it's noon, you're already cranking up the AC. But WUFT's Brian Boggiano joins us now in the Weather Center to let us know what kind of weather we can expect later this week.
And you may want to start thinking beyond district borders when it comes to your child's next school.
A new Florida law says that students are allowed to apply for transfers that cross district lines. WUFT's Morgan Lewis joins us now with more.
That's right. Students are now able to choose what schools they want to attend.
The 41st annual Alachua County Spelling Bee was today.
Students representing 36 local elementary and middle schools came out to compete for the district title. 43 students
purchase the recalled beer will be eligible for a refund and not advised to drink it. So ladies, it's crazy to hear about that beer being recalled. I think you ladies may need to check your fridges.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous, and I do have a few beers in my fridge, so I will have to check that.
You know, it might also be safe just to stick with wine at this point.
Good point.
This is true.
Thank you, Alex. So we were saying earlier that we had a cool start to the morning, but then as soon as it went to the afternoon, things really heated up.
That's right, and with the weekend just around the corner, Brian, will I be bundling up or sitting by the pool?
Well, if you're going to be sitting by the pool, you are going to be freezing because we are in store for a very cold weekend.
And the date for the Orange and Blue debut was just released. It will be April 7th, a Friday night once again. Will you be ladies be in attendance?
Oh, I'll definitely be going. I've never missed an Orange and Blue game, and the fact that it's at night, it makes you want to go even more because nothing beats Friday night lights.
And I have to say, I didn't go last year, and as a senior, it might be my last chance to go, so I'll definitely be there. Thank you, Alexis.
Cheer on the football team. Thank you.
Wonder Twin, the penguin with the custom wetsuit as a part of her specialized care at SeaWorld Orlando, has a fresh coat of feathers.
The penguin had experienced feather loss, which can happen to penguins in their natural habitats and wild populations.
The wetsuit was designed to mimic her natural coat of feathers so she could regulate her body temperature. With the help of her wetsuit, Wonder Twin has successfully regrown a new coat of feathers and no longer needs to wear her wetsuit. Before we go, one last check on the weather.
It is warm.
Thanks, Brian. BBC World News is up next, and the PBS NewsHour is coming up at 7 o'clock.
WUFT News returns tomorrow at 5, but your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org. Have a great night.